Okay, dokie. Saying very bad connection. I hope we're able to keep up with this live feed. Who's that person over there? I see one person is present while it's still set up. Okay, so I'm gonna get started in a few minutes. So this is my first time doing this, so I just want everyone just to bear with me. As I do this live feed, just trying to make sure the lighting is okay. I think I gotta be a little higher on my screen, like right here. Gotta get me a pillow. I think that's much better. Yes, I feel that that's much better. Okay, I think I like that right there. That's good to go. And we actually get started in about 5 minutes or so. So I don't know if if questions are gonna show live chat messages. So if anyone have any questions or anything that they want me to address, I guess they could kind of just shoot, and I'll try my best to make it happen and to answer any questions that you may have. So in about 4 minutes, according to my watch, we'll get started. Yep. Be right back. Go down on the Okay, I'm gonna get started. In what, 5 seconds or 10 seconds? Yeah. No, we're gonna start right now. So, hello everyone. Oh, my numbers are small, but that's okay. We're not worried about the numbers. The numbers will come. Hey, hi, Pamela. What's your favorite lipstick color? Ah, guess what? Actually, Pam, I actually ended up, I like to go for more natural colors. I know I'm boring. Even my makeup on the whole, I always opt for natural. That's why when I do things like this, or when I'm doing makeup on people, I always encourage them to do color and stuff like that. But I am so boring when it comes to my colors of choice. But today, thing is, I'm gonna. It was a look that I saw by Makeup Shayla, I think is her name. I may be pronouncing it wrong. And so I really want to create this look I saw by her. It's actually kind of a natural look. I'm gonna go on her YouTube as well, just to have a reminder of the look. And again, as I work, guys, please just feel free. You can either join in, grab your makeup. I say grab your makeup. Grab your makeup and join me. Do your makeup while I work. Or you could just sit, watch, shoot the questions to me, and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. So I'm trying to find this look by Makeup Shayla that I liked. And it's actually a very natural look that I saw that I thought was pretty cool. That we're gonna recreate. That we're gonna recreate today. If I could find this look, seems like I can't find. I thought it would have been easier for me to find, but Pamela, to answer your question, I like nudes. And I also like dark colors, dark shades, like the dark wines, plums. I like them a lot. So I'm trying to find this look that I saw.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla. In today's video,
that's not it. That's not it. Okay, so I'm gonna get started just so we don't waste too much time just trying to find the look. All right. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. And so, doing my makeup. I always want to say, when you're doing your makeup, you really want to make sure that you do have good lighting, that kind of thing. All right, that's the first thing. You want to make sure the lighting is pretty clean and clear, and a nice mirror where you can see everything nice in your face. I got some bits of hair coming out of my chin. All right. So for those of you who don't know, my name is ITALIA Wilson, and I am one of the owners of Eye Candy Makeup Store, and I'm just trying to get more into the social media aspect of things, pushing products and showing you tips and tricks and how we beat our face. And because I realize not you won't be able to come to your makeup artist every single time. You won't. Whether it's because of time constraint, money constraints, situations, things happen, and you want to be able at least to be able to do your makeup. I mean, at least so that you look like a human when you go in public. All right, you want to look like a human when you go in public. So I have to get used to looking here for the camera and not I'm looking at myself. So that's why it looks like I'm looking away. Okay, but it's all good. So you want to be able to at least do your makeup sensibly. And this is what these tutorials are all going to be about. Just trying to help women, get it together and look their best, the best way they can. Other than this, we do have one-on-one sessions at our eye candy store. We are located in the Bahamas, in Harbor Bay, and we have classes that go on. You can do a one-on-one session, or if you want to sit in a group, if you don't mind sitting in a group, you can sit with a group of women, and you can learn how to perfect your makeup skills. Okay, so in front of me, you can't see, but I have so many products and my brushes and a little bit of everything just to kind of make this thing happen today. All right. And as I go, I'm just going to show you, I will show you the products that I am using and the tools that I'm using as I maneuver. Now, one of the questions when a lot of people ask is, ITALIA, what's your favorite brand of makeup? I tell them all makeup. There was a time in my life when I swore by MAC. I think everybody had that. Everyone had that time in their life, I think, when they swore by MAC. And as the beauty industry grew, we were exposed to so many other brands, and that we're not just limited to the MAC. And I'm not dissing MAC, I still love me some MAC, but there are a lot of other brands out there that I would say to you not to dismiss it. Give it a try, because that's the only way you're gonna know what works for you, what's the best thing for you. At Eye Candy Makeup Store, we do carry and support and stand by Flory Roberts brand of makeup. We do carry the NYX Cosmetics. We do carry some of the BH Cosmetics, and unfortunately we're going to be discontinuing that BH. And we also have some pop-up makeup, some of the hot items out there. I call them, they're from my makeup kit, excess pieces that I have that I resell. From Anastasia, we had some Fenty palettes, some lipsticks and lip glosses from Fenty, that kind of stuff. All right, but the first thing is you have to know is if you're going to take your makeup game to the next level, you need to have the products and you have to have the tools in order to make it happen. You can't be just trying to do it off of one old brush you had like a million years ago. It's not going to work. You can't be trying to look cute with your mommy's foundation, your sister's lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, you just kind of hoarding makeup from everybody. No, you have to make an investment. And the thing about it is that there's so much makeup brands out there, the high end, the low end. You can just pick, choose, and refuse the makeup that you want to use. Okay, so makeup is available nowadays at different price points. And now I'm going to get into my makeup. So first thing I did was I made sure I gave my face a good wash, even a little bit of a scrub. I did. I gave it a little scrub just to make sure my face is absolutely clean. I do have oily skin. If you can, you will be able to see, but I have large pores. You can see my pores, and I do have acne breakouts from time to time. All right, so you can see on my face the breakouts. All right, okay. And yeah, so I have a little acne scarring. Okay, so that's my face. So for me, I'm concerned about oil. Like when I put my makeup on, like I don't want to be. And let me say this about makeup: it isn't that you won't have breakthrough. You will have breakthrough. As I tell people, as long as you're alive and breathing, your skin needs to breathe. Nothing blocks the skin. Nothing is strong enough that they make out there that will block your skin. Your skin is porous. And so there's no product out there that's going to block it, that nothing absolutely comes through. As a black woman with oily skin, I can tell you I've tried it all, and I can say this, what I have seen though is it minimizes the amount of oil that breaks through your skin. It's not as much as not as oily or not as oily as quickly. And I'm fine with that. I can live with that. And so today, normally I would use milk of magnesia on my face. I would not suggest to use this every day. But because it does block and clog the pores. And if you do use it, you have to remember to really wash and clean your face very good at the end of the day. Whether you're using the milk of magnesia or not, I want to say to you, you want to make sure you clean your face of this makeup, because the makeup does sit in your pores. All right. And when that's sitting in your pores, you will become more prone to breakouts. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to be using on my face today is the Invisible Oil Blocking Mattifier. This is from Black Opal, and we also carry Black Opal. And we just started carrying the brand. This is the come on, where is it? Right. So this is the Invisible Oil Blocking Mattifier from Black Opal, and it works. You know, if you, I'd say for those of you who have extremely oily skin, you may have to use something else on top of it, but it works. I've tried it and I'm pretty happy with the results. All right, so we're gonna put a pea-sized amount of this. It's clear, onto your finger, and then we put this. I just keep it on the T-zone where I need it. And as you can see, it makes my face really nice and matte. If I were putting on the milk of magnesia, I would just pat it right in my T-zone area. Alright, right on top of the forehead, right over my nose, top of the cheek area. Those are my areas of concern. Right there. Alright, got some lash glue on my lashes. So this is called preparing the skin for the makeup. Okay, so you want to make sure you have that on there. Make sure all that, we call it babies are dry. Yeah, no question, guys. And so I'm gonna go right into, I start with my brows. I know a lot of YouTubers have been, you know, they put on their foundation first and all that stuff, and then they put the eyeshadow on. For me, it's just that I don't want to risk the whole eyeshadow falling on my top of the cheek. So I've been just sticking to the whole do my foundation first. If I'm doing a fresh face, when I call a fresh face is if I'm not doing any eyeshadows, and I can go in with my foundation. With my foundation first. All right. So I'm going to start with my brows. And they've already been groomed. I always recommend that you go and get your brows groomed. And once you do that, it makes it much easier in terms of filling in. I'm using the NYX 903 from NYX to do my brows. I've been liking the 9312 from NYX as well. I like it. It's a little darker, but you know, it works. All right. So this is my technique, and if I see you do it, I know you stole it. So it's line 1 underneath, line 2, line 3, line 4. All right, and once that's done, then you can fill in. We'll make it just a little fatter on the tail. And so that's my technique right there. Okay, show you again, line 1, line 2, line 3, and top of the arch to this point, line 4, and then we fill in. Okay. Then you can make the little adjustments that you want. Alright. Once it's filled in, use your brow brush comb. I'm going to need one of these right here. And we comb this product through. So alright, brows are filled in. And with this brow, sometimes I still go over with something that's a little darker. I have here Stud from MAC. I'm just gonna go in on the tail, and the arch it in the tail. Just feather in some strokes. Alright. You want to make sure your brows are balanced. Just make sure your tail is balanced. Even. Alright. Before you continue. Next thing I go into is with my concealer. And I'm using the Warm Honey from LA Girl for concealer. Alright, any questions, guys? Nope. So I like to use the flat round concealer brush to do my concealer. And so I load up my brush. And then I'm going to get right into the arch. It is a little bit bright, but that's okay. I want to mix this in with my foundation. That's a good thing about makeup. You can make it happen, you know. What you don't have, you can create. So it's called being an artist. With this concealer, I'm making sure to cover my entire brow bone. Alright, and you have to take your time when you're doing your makeup. It's just the way it works. And the makeup in the car, on the red light, I just couldn't, you know? Because I like to aim for perfection when I'm doing my makeup, alright? So I'm going to be using Black Opal's Power Perfecting Liquid Foundation. This is it. I'm going to be using. And this is hazelnut. Using hazelnut. And I'm going to go over the top of my brow with the hazelnut. And you do want to make sure that your foundation disappears into the skin. And when I blend off my concealer, we're doing a very natural look today. Natural but fabulous, you know. Okay. We're blending away our concealer using our foundation. Blending the edges of our concealer. And go over the entire lid with this foundation. And then I'm gonna go over the top. Alright, so our brows are done. And just want to make sure that right in here is balanced and nice enough for me. Just creating little hair strokes up the top, at the beginning of the brow. So for that, you have to make sure the pencil is very skinny. Alright. So once our brows are done, and they're done to your liking, then we can move on to the next step. I think one tail is a little longer, this one is a little longer. Alright. We're getting there. So next thing I'm gonna do is gonna put some eyeshadow base on my lid. I'm using the number 1 ESB eyeshadow base number 1. And this is from NYX. Using my concealer brush. And I'm just gonna put this over my lid. Now this is important that you make sure that this is all, you know, evenly applied. You can't just slap it on and leave it there. It's not the way this works. Because if it's uneven, it's gonna set uneven. It's gonna set exactly the way you apply it. If it's blotchy when you put your foundation on it, it's gonna be blotchy. So if you have any questions, anything you're not sure on or sure of, you just let me know. Okay? So I just finished my eyeshadow base. Like right there, see that line? I'm gonna get rid of that line. Okay. Alright, so I'm now gonna bring on my shadows. So what I'm using is the Urban Decay Heat palette, alright, to create this look. Well, something from the Heat palette. I have bulging eyes, alright, over the top. They bulge. Look how flat it looks. Alright, see how flat that looks. So my eyes kind of bulge a little bit. I have big eyes, full eyes. So you need to know what eyeshadow styles works for you. So for me, I want to put a little more darker in the crease. I'm gonna work my crease, and that's my probably a little base up, just above my crease. Again, this is a look that I saw by Makeup Shayla, and I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm gonna recreate that look today. I was hoping I could find the video so I could at least show you the video, and then you could go on it and look for yourself, but I can't seem to find the video anymore. So I'm gonna go right in there with the Naked palette. Isn't this nice? My palette. I'm sorry. So this is my palette. And they're a little darker than, I don't know if you can see, if they're seeing the true colors here. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this one. And then I'm going to go in with this one. Alright, so the first one is En Fuego. I'm going to take En Fuego, and I'm going to start on the outside. I think I'm going to get a more softer, looser brush. I'm going to use something, and it's very, very soft and light and airy, so that's what I want. So I'm gonna pat it there. I'm just gonna go to Cayenne, guys. I'm gonna go a shade lighter. Cayenne. And you have to tilt your head back. Make sure the top of the lid is exposed. I'm going to take this right into my crease. And then I'm going to feather this all the way up. So the brush that I'm using, you can pat it on and then blend it. But because this brush is so nice and soft and airy, I'm just going right in there. I'm brushing it and blending it. I'm not going to go up too high because I don't want my highlight to go away. And I'm going to blend the beginning of my brow. At the beginning, I'm going to go straight into the eyebrows. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for the next eye. Pamela, I see your your messages keep popping up. I don't know why. I don't know if anybody else has any questions. Alright. So I'm using Cayenne from the palette, Urban Decay Heat palette. Excuse me. You just want to make sure you see how this begins to fold in here. You want to make sure your eyeshadow base is nice and even. There's no folds in there. Alright, so I'm starting from the outside, outer crease, and I'm working my way just past the crease, in the crease, same cayenne color, towards the inner part of my eyes. And I chose this look because my eyes are kind of protruding, and the darker color is going to push it back. Alright? At the beginning of my brows, I'm going to take this eyeshadow right up to that. But I'm not going to go in my crease. I'm going to leave my crease exposed. My highlight exposed, sorry. Alright. I even like to put some that brown natural color in my eyeshadow and my eyebrows. Softens it as well. Okay? I'm gonna take this lighter highlight color and I'm gonna go on my my brow bone. Right on my brow bone. And this is to set my highlight. On the other side. Alright. Just making sure it's nicely blended. Alright. So I'm going to go in with an even darker shade. This is Cayenne. I'm going to go in with Fuego. Right in the crease with Fuego. It's kind of close to the Cayenne. And then lastly, the darkest of the three. The darkest of the three. I'm going to leave to the outer end of my eyes. You don't want to carry this too high. And you want to make sure this seamlessly blends into those first set of colors. Alright. You see why we can't be rushing our makeup? We can't be rushing our makeup now. Alright. So you want to make sure that it's nicely blended. Alright. The lighting is not the best, guys, but I really want you to see what's going on. Okay. Once we're done with our crease, it's actually a very simple look I'm doing. Sometimes we kind of overthink this makeup thing and think it needs to be like so complicated, and it doesn't. It doesn't. So I'm adding a little bit more eyeshadow base at the beginning. Just pulling my skin so it can go on nice and smooth. Alright. Now I'm gonna put I'm gonna use a little bit of gold in there, I think. I have me the beauty palette, Fenty's Galaxy palette. That kind of stuff on it. Then I have this other Naked palette. Maybe I might do this. There's this one here. I don't know if you can see this one. I'm gonna put that right over my lid. I'm going to take it right into the nose. Just making sure where those two colors meet is nicely blended. And you can just swirl your brush kind of round and round. And when we say blended, we mean there's just no lines in your makeup. You know, it's seamless. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit of liquid liner on next. I'm using, where is it? The matte liquid liner from NYX. This is it. And we carry all these products. We carry all these products at our Candy Makeup Store. Yes, we do. So I just like to tug a little on the end of the eyes. And I start off right at my lash line. Controlling my lid. If I feel a blink coming on, I stop. And then I pull again. And continue. And you just have to master that art of closing one eye and looking out of one eye. So I don't want this liner to be too crazy for this look. Okay, so that's one liner on. In our in our classes, they show you a very cool technique for your liner that works like a charm. I learned it in makeup school. It was really cool. All right, but you'll have to come to class to see that. All right. So I'm getting there, this makeup look, and I'm gonna post a picture of my look when I'm done on Instagram. Okay. So our eyes are done. I'm about to put on my lashes. So I have these minks I had at least for 2 weeks now. Still looking kind of good too. Can you see it? Alright. And so yeah. So I've already had like about several wears out of these. And I find that you have to clip them because of the curve, the band, sometimes it can feel a little weird. I don't know if you have that experience. And so I clip mine because my eyes are so sensitive. If they're not on right, my eyes are going to tear up. They're going to water and it's not going to stop. And so I find that when that happens, it means that the lash band is just too long and it's just interfering with something. It's touching something and it triggers my tears. So you want to make sure, because when you wear these things, you want to be comfortable when you go out, when you're wearing your makeup. You don't want to be uncomfortable and, you know, watching and looking and, you know, you don't want that. Okay, so I'm using this lash glue by Kala. Did you see that? Yeah, put it on the band. And actually, I've been using another lash glue, but that I prefer. And so when I'm using this Kala, what I do is I put it on. I put it on the band. Just scrape it right across slide it right across the band. And I'll leave it to sit for a sec. You know, I'll grab my next lash. I'll put my glue on. And I'm let it sit for a sec. I'll grab that first one, just fan it a bit. And this is where it becomes very tricky. You must make sure this is nice and tacky before you do anything, so that when you put it there, it stays in place. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I've had these on before, so I like to push the hairs up the curve, the ends of the lash towards the roof. The band goes towards the lash line, so it sits right in here at the bottom of my liquid liner. So it's always kind of cool to do your liner first, because you can use it as a measure. Because you know, if you're going too high, if it's up too high, if it's touching this line up here, then you know the lash is too high. It won't work. And so you always try to aim for just above the lash line, all right? So that the lash looks natural and, you know, people can't see that you're wearing false lash. Then I find too, by putting the liner on first, before you put a lash, what it allows you to do too, is just to, because it's, let me put it this way, it's a little more difficult trying to put your liner on your eyes after a long lash. If the lashes are very long, it can be very difficult. All right, so you want to do that. So I want to pop this on right in the center. So I see that my liquid liner is still exposed, so that I know that, you know, it's not too high. I'm hoping my connection is good, because I don't know. Alright, so my lash is on. And what a difference the lash makes, right? Gosh, I love me some lashes. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to pop this other one on. And so we recently got the magnetic lashes. And so I'm going to do a video on the magnetic lashes to let you know, what I think about it. I'm not buying it. Especially for black women because our lashes are so deeply curled. Anyway, I'm gonna see if this works for black women. So look out for my video on applying magnetic lashes on a black woman. Okay? Because I know you got some girls with some deeply curled lashes. So I don't know. It's just probably one of those things that's just not for everybody, unfortunately. Alright? So my lashes have been popped on. And I love my lashes. Alright? And so I'm going to get right into my foundation. I recently discovered this foundation brush. Where is it? This thing just keeps popping up. I don't know. Okay, so I'm hoping we're connected. Guys, I'm sorry. The connection is bad. I apologize. I'm getting a very bad connection message. So, I don't know what's going on. So, I found these brushes at our store. These are Urban Studio brushes from Kala. And I love it. So, it's a flat top foundation brush. I didn't get all my makeup out of here. Very soft to touch. It's nice and dense. Brushes has that kickback. Has some kickback that we want. So it works. It's working for me. So I'm going to get some more of my foundation. My Black Opal Hazelnut. I'm going to put some of that on my mixing palette. And I'm going to go for it. Alright. So this is the shade I've been using. And you determine how much coverage you want. Some people want a very sheer coverage. They don't want it to look too fake. And then some people don't mind piling it on. I like to say makeup is a personal thing. So, my nose got an itch. I can tell you this, if you do want to cover spots, you want to do more of a stippling action. See, it disappears. And that's why I like these flat tops so good, so well. Don't forget the tips of the ears. I'm sorry guys, I like makeup that still looks like me. I see some makeup and they're all pretty and stuff, but too much color. It's just too much. I guess it's just for artistry. Alright. Don't forget to get the corners of your lips, especially black women. We have a lot of discoloration in our skin. That's a major challenge for us. Our jawline. And we can just layer. Keep layering until it disappears. Once we're satisfied with our coverage, we can go to highlight. We can go to highlight where it's needed. Alright, so I'm going to be using my blending sponge. With my highlight, I'm going to be using that same warm honey from LA Girl. I mix a little bit of that warm honey with my foundation just to make sure we get the right blend. All right. Okay, so my lips feel very, very dry. I mean, almost painful dry. And so I have it here and I didn't put it on, but I'm going to put it on now. I always have lip balms around because I have very dry lips. So this is the Vaseline Lip Therapy Cherry Lips. Rosy lips, sorry. So I'm going to put just a tad bit of this on. Because my lips feel like they're about to split. Oh my God. So, you gotta give the lips the moisture that it wants and needs. Okay? So, my lips, they should be good. Already feels a little better. Okay. So we're going in there with my concealer just under my eyes, and I like using the blending sponge because it makes my work so much easier. It makes it easier for me, right? Just the blending and making sure that it's seamless. It just does all the work. Love it. And I'm also gonna do apply a little bit of this concealer, my LA Girl concealer along the nose. I do a little round nose there, courtesy of my mama. Alright. Sometimes I do that highlight and contour in the center there, and then sometimes I don't. So for today, you know, no, I'm not giving myself more highlight, but nah. I actually have a meeting after this, so this is perfect. My face is gonna be nice and ready for my meeting. Alright, so I'm having my highlight down the middle of my nose, not too much of it. And yes, I decided to give myself a little more highlight underneath the eyes. Okay. Alright, so this is how I'm coming along. Coming along pretty good. Okay, if you want to break that up, you can do that as well. Start to reshape the face to what you want it to be. All right. All right, so I'm getting there. Face is getting there. So I have my highlight on. I don't usually use a cream contour. Not usually, but you can do a cream contour. I find that it works best, at least for me, in my experience with makeup, it works best for the nose area. Alright, so I'm looking to see if I brought my cream contour palette. And it looks like I did not. Eyeshadow palette. Doesn't look like I brought it. So I'm gonna improvise if I can find something to improvise with. Thinking I don't have a dark foundation here with me at home, like a really dark one. But I do. Let me see something here. What is this? I actually have a lipstick palette. Let's see how this works. I have a lipstick palette here. Maybe I can do a little something here. I don't know. Let's see. I'll mix a little bit of that with my foundation. To darken my foundation a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit there. So I'm putting this contour just tight alongside my nose. It shouldn't be too wide. Alright. Alright, so I gave that nose just a little bit of a little something something. And we can also go, we could just bounce this right on the hairline. Shouldn't come down too much. Because what we don't do with our cream, I'm using this very soft. What we don't do with our cream, we'll catch with our powder. Okay, and so a little bit of that highlighting, cream contouring. Sorry, got my stuff all mixed up. All right, so I'm gonna use the Sasha. Where is she? Sasha Buttercup, and I'm gonna go in And I'm going to go in with to set my highlight. I really like this Sacha Buttercup, especially for dark skin. It works like a charm. And so wherever we have highlight, we want to put this highlighting powder. We didn't put anything on the lid, but we can still rest it there because it does leave a little bit of residue. Alright. And I used very little, not too much. You don't want to look crazy. You still want to look natural. Okay? But fabulous. Because I'm feeling fabulous right about now. Alright. And feeling fabulous right about now. And so the next step is you can use a little bit of powder, pressed powder that is, or you can just go in and set, because with this Black Opal finishing, this pore perfecting powder foundation, I like it just the way it is. It's fine, looks great. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in with their invisible oil blocking powder. Oh, I love. All right, so I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna dust my brush in it. It's my powder, so it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna, instead of dusting and swirling and twirling like that, I find that by pressing and packing the skin with your brush, it really does help with slowing down that oil production, because that's what we want. I'm going to slow that down. You don't want to oil too quickly. So I push the product into the pores. Sounds scary, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Pushing that product into the pore. That is why it is so important that when we're done with your makeup, you have to wash, like, not only like wash with a soapy, foamy something, but once you're done with that, you wash like 2, 3, 4 times. This is what I do. I use a wipe. I wipe my face first. I wipe as much of the makeup off as I can with the wipe. Once I'm done with that, then I wash. I wash like several times. Once I'm done with that, if I use a little scrub, not too harsh. Not too harsh. Just to say, my phone is going dead. Not too harsh, but I do a little light scrubbing, because you need to roll those the sands or whatever it is that you put in those scrubs. You need to roll that into the pore and roll that makeup out. Take the makeup out of the skin. All right. So this is my face, like no pressed powder, just my foundation and the oil blocking powder. So I'm really having some serious issues, guys, with the internet. And so this is actually from Candy Face, a local makeup chemist. So I find that adding my highlight first works best. Right at the top of the cheeks. Candy face. She did a really good job with this highlighter. So that glow is on. Love it. And she also has a contour powder too that we carry at the store. We don't have any highlighters. I have to reach out to her. We need some more of our highlighters. But I'm gonna use her contour. She has different shades. This one is a little red, but I kind of like it. I like it. So we're just aiming right for the top of the outside of the lip, but keeping it right underneath the cheek. And I blend it into the highlight. All right. You don't want to go down. You always want to go up. All right. I'm going to also go around the hairline. See, by putting this darker powder on the hairline, the forehead kind of pops out. So you know, you don't have to go too crazy with it. With the highlight. So this face is coming together. All right. All right. I'm gonna do a liner on my eyes. I don't know if guys are hearing me. I don't know. This is my first time doing this. One girl mentioned Pamela. She asked me some questions. I answered already. I don't know if she heard me. So I'm hoping this is a pleasant experience, that you're learning from this. I'm keeping this on my tear line because I really want a nice clean look. And I also want to make my eyes look smaller. Alright? So we know that black and darker colors makes items smaller. Light, bright, shiny makes them bigger. So you choose what you want. Okay? So my lips, I'm thinking about keeping them very natural today. I'm not doing anything too crazy on my lips. I'm going to use this soft brown pencil from NYX. Oh, thank you, Ariana. Because I don't know what's going on. You know, the feedback is minimal. So, thank you. Please give me some feedback, Ariana. This is my first time doing this. So, what can I do to make this experience better? More exciting? You know? more informative. So I want an already natural lip color. Yeah, so I want my baby women to know that natural pops too. Like, you don't have to be all colorful. Not that I hate color. I like me some color, but like everything don't have to be colorful. Everything don't have to be matchy, you know? So I'm actually gonna put on a clear gloss on top of this. On top of this look. If you're one of those that can't live without oh, no man, you can tell me what I need. You know, you still learn the makeup game, but you know, what could I have done differently? What could I have added to this experience to make it even easier for you? I don't know. But thank you so much, Ariana, for your feedback so far. You're doing an amazing job. All right. So this is actually just any clear gloss will do. Something I got from CMC from makeup school. It's lip polish Max makeup. I don't know, it's Mac makeup. So my lip is very natural. And that's the look. All right, so we have the highlight, we have the contour, makeup done, lashes, lips natural. I put my little hair cloth on, and my hair is actually natural, guys. It's natural. I got these cute earrings from out the plaza. This lady in the plaza at Harbor Bay. Aren't they cute? I thought it was the cutest earrings ever. And Ariana, you could get cut right there. Right, they're not super expensive. Yes, I agree. I think too, because of the popular faces that are out there doing makeup, and they tend to, the bigger brands are the brands with the money, and they tend to kind of just consume and overpower everything out there, and so they get more play. You know, you see it more, they're out there, and they don't realize that there's some other brands out there that do a really, really good job. The Black Opal, I was always one of those naysayers about Black Opal, and like I told you, recently we started carrying the brand. It's because I experienced it, I tried it, and because too they had recently revamped the formula, and I absolutely love the product. My face is matte, and I'm only wearing the Black Opal foundation, the pump, and I'm wearing their, where did it go, where did I put it, and their invisible oil blocking powder. I rest it down somewhere right here, and the invisible oil blocking powder. These are the two I'm wearing on my face, along with the LA Girl concealer. So these are the look. This is my go-to. This is what I have at home to do my makeup. Not Kat Von D, not Fenty, not Makeup Forever. And I'm not saying that these brands are not good, but just know that you have options out there, especially if you're concerned about how much money you spend, and because this could get very expensive. Ariana, give me that again. Yes, very true. I have never tried Black Opal. Yeah, yes, you should. I say give it a try. All right, I did, and it works, and I use it on most of my makeovers. Let me be truthful, because I do have quite a bit of foundations that I use when I'm doing my makeup. All right, as an artist, I think I need to have those options. And you as the consumer, you need to know, what all is available to you. You have to do your research. You have to experiment. That may be the most expensive part of it. That is experimenting, finding that brand that works. And when you shop for makeup, Ariana, don't be so quick to purchase. Let them do a little testing on the side of the face for you. Wear the foundation, see how it feels. And before you make a decision, don't always feel so rushed and compelled to have to purchase. All right. And so this is the look, guys. Again, this was this makeup look was inspired by Makeup Shayla. I saw something on her channel that I absolutely liked, and you're welcome, Ariana. And I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it would work very well for my eye shape and for my look today. So this is my look, guys. So look out for my posting. I'll take a nice photo and I'll post it, and I'll put all the products that I use. But my name is ITALIA Williams, again, from Eye Candy Makeup Store. We're in the Bahamas and we're in Harbor Bay, and we love makeup. And we want you guys to like experiment and love it and do it and all that good stuff. All right. So it's like 6:15. My makeup is done. I got my little meeting to go to. So I want to go to my meeting with my face all beat, and they're gonna be like, Talia, where you going, girl? And I'll be like, psh, I come to the meeting because I'm a boss, and a boss needs to look a particular way, right, Ariana? We bosses. All right, so that's why you gotta get this makeup. You gotta get this makeup thing on lock, honey. We actually have a brow class. We have a brow class coming up on Wednesday. The cost of the brow class is $100. With that $100, you get a $50 shopping coupon, and you don't get a coupon. Sorry, I think you get all the products for the makeup for the brow session, which includes a brow pencil, a concealer brush, a concealer, and a brow brush comb. So you get the pencil, the concealer, the brow brush comb, and the concealer brush. Yes. All right. And so this is me signing off, my first live tutorial, and I enjoyed it. And Ariana and Pamela, there's a couple people passed through, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna try to commit to once a month, maybe the first Sunday in every month, doing these tutorials, just to kind of keep you up to date with what's going on at Eye Candy Makeup Store and give you what's popping out there in the makeup world. All right. I love it. I love my look. So bye, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in.